Hello, members of the Transport Workers Union of America, Local 250A. My name is David Gonzalez. I am the owner of Daveco Financial and Insurance Services, and as a financial consultant, I have been providing your members with a plan on how to achieve their goals and realize their dreams for over 25 years. If an early retirement and a financially comfortable one is your goal, knowing how your service retirement works is the place to start in order to put into place an effective plan. For example, do you know the difference between Charter Provisions A8.587 and A8.603? Well, they both have a schedule that relates to the percentage of your hourly wage that you'd be eligible for based upon your age and years of service. A8.587 is for operators hired after November 7th, the year 2000. And A8.603 is for those operators hired after January 7th, 2012. Now keep in mind, there's no such thing as being too young to plan ahead towards setting a goal for when you want to retire. Do you have in mind what percentage of your current income you will need when you do retire to maintain your same standard of living? Is it 75%, 90%, 100%? Well, let's take a look at how your service retirement works with this example. Keep in mind that the formula that determines the percentages will probably not change, but the dollar amounts will with each new contract. So here we have a sample illustration showing us this particular operator's service retirement figures. Well, this person happens to be a female, currently age 34. When I say currently, this is the year 2017. She has 5.5 years of service, so she'd be eligible for service retirement at age 50, which would mean that she'd be eligible for 21% of whatever her compensation, retirement compensation, is at that point in time, which means she would be walking away from 79% of that amount. Now, according to your contract, average final compensation shall mean the average monthly compensation earned by a member during the hire of any 3 consecutive fiscal years of earnings, or the 36 consecutive months of earnings immediately prior to retirement. Now, as I mentioned, the dollar amounts will probably change during the lifetime of this operator's career, so I'm just going to use a mean average of $61,000. And so the approximate monthly retirement income based on that amount would be $1,075. Now, if this operator were to increase the amount of years and work to age 60, then the 31 years of service would generate a percentage of income at 65%. And again, using that $61,000 figure, the monthly amount would be $3,325. Now, if this operator worked until age 62 for a total of 33 years, they have reached the maximum, or she would have reached the maximum percentage of income of 75%, which would mean that the dollar amount would be $3,838. Now, depending how long a period of time did you have with the agency, whether in this case it's 5.5 years or 10.5 years or 15.5 years, it's not a bad idea to get into the habit of requesting a retirement estimate just to make certain that the figures that they're basing your retirement upon are accurate, because once they make a mistake, it's very difficult to make those errors correct. So this is a number of which you could request that form. And again, it's not a bad idea to maybe once a year or once every couple of years, depending upon how many years of service you have, to get in the habit of doing this. Now, as you see here, at age 65, I didn't put in any other figures because basically you've reached your peak of 75% at age 62. However, if you continue to work just to get some more, stockpile some more paychecks, that would not have any bearing on your pension. You've already fulfilled the maximum amount of 75% by age 62. Now, what this example makes clear is that because no one will receive more than 75% of their final compensation at retirement, and that the money amount might not keep up with the cost of living, operators should have an investment vehicle working as hard for them as they are for the money to invest with. My agency has an investment vehicle that compares favorably to the 457B deferred compensation plan. To find out more about this plan and how you can benefit by it, and to have your own personal service retirement form completed for you, please fill in your contact information in the Yes, I Want More Information box next to this video, and then click on the Learn More box.